Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for my absence. I'll try to come back to it. Today, I feel like playing a premier draft and figured, you know what, I may as well record. I have still been playing a little bit here and there casually, just building my own non-meta decks. I'm just not used to the meta right now, so standard is a hard place for me. I'm getting I'm getting absolutely slapped by all these poison decks and all these Atraxa reanimator decks. It kind of feels bad, you know? But it's okay. If I just take the time in like a couple hours a day and learn the meta again, I'll find the proper counter to it. I'm sure someone already has. So, for today, a premier draft. Continue to grow the collection. Had a good amount of gems saved up since I had so many coins for quick drafts. And after all my quick drafts, I managed to save up some gems. And I don't get tempted anymore by the daily offers. Fancy sleeves, fancy basic lands, nuh-uh, no more. I got enough of those. The wizards, they're just able to suck the money out of my account. Or at least they have been for so long. Kamigawa Swamps 50% off? What? It must be a glitch. Alright, fine, you know. It's always getting me. Okay, Venerated Rot Priest is our rare. It's a pretty good card. Like, I wouldn't mind having it in my collection, but I don't know if it's a very good draft card. I kind of like, if I'm trying to win the draft, I'm more inclined to take Anoint with Affliction here. But, I mean, the Rot Priest is pretty good. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, like your spell or their spell. So maybe, like, some sort of combat trick deck. And like I said, I only have one of these crafted right now, and it was from a pack or something. I wouldn't mind having it. But this is definitely better to have. Oh, man. Oh, well. I'll take the Rot Priest. The greed is real. Toxic 6. This thing is actually pretty deadly. I've seen a few really good players draft this thing. Otherwise, not really into too much in this pack. Like this is an okay card. Chrome Prowler's okay as well, and Swooping Lookout I don't mind. I haven't played Simic. Like I do think that the best creature in the pack is Chrome Prowler. Doesn't synergize very well with the Rot Priest though. Predation is in the colors. I don't mind the Basilisk either. I think maybe the Basilisk is better than the Predation because this is really a game ender and it really locks us into playing late game. Alright, I'll grab this Basilisk. Okay, this is a Knight, and it's a 4/4 Toxic 2, comes in, returns something to your hand. That's pretty good. I also like Mesmerizing Dose. We don't have any removal yet. This guy's not bad too, a 1/1 flying Toxic 1 for 2. And then of course, Tyvar's Stand as a combat trick. My guy lives and your guy dies. But also hexproof sometimes to blow out their counter spell or to blow out their removal spell. Yeah, some pretty good picks here. I'm between the Stand, the Paladin, and the Dose. But I think since I've got 2 creatures already that are, you know, pretty good to get back, I'll grab the Paladin. Tyvar's Stand does synergize with the Rot Priest since it targets my own stuff, but I'll go with the Paladin. I think it's just a stronger card overall. I love Dune Mover. I think the thing with Dune Mover is if you pick up 2, 3 of them, then you could actually play 16 or 15 land really safely. And then that just helps you curve out later. And then it prevents a lot of dead draws throughout the game. You're just like 2 or 3% less likely to draw a land per turn for the entire game once you don't need land anymore. So Dune Mover looking pretty good, but so is this Atrocity here. A 4/4 haste, Toxic 3. I'll grab the Dune Mover though. Really high on the Dune Mover. Damn, bro, look at this pack for Dimir. Experimental Augury is incredibly good. This gold card is like stupidly good. And Thrumming Bird. Like, this is a clear signal that no one to my right in the next 4 seats is playing Dimir at all. So maybe I should pick up this hybrid and consider Dimir. Predation, Steward of Predation is not bad, but I'll pick up this gold card since it's very powerful here. And another King of the Dimir deck. And color fixing. Well, I might drop the green here. Reach trample. Can't be blocked by creature with flying. This is not a bad creature. I don't have to play Dimir, you know, just because I've seen a couple good Dimir cards. So for now, I think we'll stick to the green, and we'll see if anything else comes up that really drags us into blue-black. This card's really good, Mantis. Not really committed to black either here. We could still go green-red or green-white if something really good drags us that way. So we're quite open here. Somewhat committed to green with 4 good green creatures. And I do like this Paladin. We have a lot of Toxic already, too. Toxic, Toxic, Toxic. This does have Toxic, but I don't know if we're playing it. Probably the Siphoner. We'll see what pack 2 brings. That's one thing you gotta remember when you're playing draft, is you don't want to commit too hard early and just say, oh, I'm playing green, and pick all the green cards you see. Because you don't want to pick a green card that's really bad that you might not play when there's a good white card in the pack, like Swooping Lookout. I'm not in white, but I'm not playing any of these other cards. So just because Escaped Experiment is maybe my colors, I don't want to play it. I'm not an artifact deck. I'm not committed to blue. I'm not committed to white either, but this is just a way better card. So later down the line, if I open something incredible in white comes along, then I have some other white stuff to support it. I'm just taking the best cards in this packs at this point. Not likely to play anything I see at this point, so just take the best stuff and throw it in the sideboard. Hydration check, ladies and gentlemen. You know, gamer's fuel. Gotta stay healthy. Drink some of that water. Look at this Experimental Augury pack 13, man. People are sleeping on this. The best draft deck I've ever made on Arena was with 5 copies of Experimental Augury. Alright. I'm pretty high on Mirror Converter. It does damage you, but it has Toxic, and it ramps you any color. That's pretty nice. Otherwise, I'm really high on this Boar as well. The 3/3 for 3, that puts a land into your hand, or sometimes proliferates instead, if that's what you'd rather do. You could choose to fail to find it, and look at the top 4, it's almost guaranteed to find. At least like a, I don't know, 75% chance, 80% chance. So, I'm really just between the Mirror Converter and the Boar. I think I'll pick up the Converter. Ramping myself into something big 1 turn early seems pretty strong in the deck that I'm in right now. Now, there's a Kaya. That does look good, but I'm too far away from white, and I certainly don't want to splash for Kaya when it has double white in the cost. So Shieldred's Edict, perhaps? Each opponent sacks a non-token creature or token or planeswalker. Yeah, you know, I do like Shieldred's Edict. Great removal for green-black. Which looks like I'm in now at this point. Oh, look at this, a Boar. There's a Boar. What is this? Okay, it's a pump spell for the whole team, but that's more for like if you're playing green-white and you're super wide with a bunch of mites. So I think I'll take the Boar here pretty comfortably. For Meriden. This card is good. It makes a 6/6 trample, and then you can move it around the equipment, give +4/+4 and trample to something else after. Really good. I think we'll pick it up. Pick it up and be happy to have picked up that ramp earlier. This one, the 2/2. Then you can buff something. It's not bad. We don't have much oil counter synergy right now, but I think it's better than Testament Bearer, probably. There are a lot of artifact and enchantments in this set, especially artifacts. Maybe I'll grab a Carnivorous Canopy as a, pseudo removal spell and consider it. I have enough creatures already. I do love this Oil Gorger Troll, but it's not really where we're at right now, since we're not playing oil. This one has oil. That's about it, though. I don't think we're playing the Synthesizer. I'll grab this Gladiator. We have a lot of poison. Man, this is a good card. Tempts me to play red, but I don't know. Could pick this up. We probably have enough high end here. This 2 6-drops already. But based on that argument, I shouldn't really pick up this one. I'll pick them up and throw them in the sideboard. I do have a bit of color fixing currently. Well, we'll pick up an Offer of Immortality. Since I'm so creature heavy, it can protect my stuff and act as a combat trick. Whisper the Dross, also not a bad combat trick, especially for 1 mana. Experimental Augury, grab that into the sideboard. I could see myself playing 1 blue for the hybrid. It's a 2/1 flying with Toxic that recurs itself. Don't have much proliferate at this point. I did pick up a boar, right? Yeah, there it is. We will see, we will see. Let's open a bomb, come on. What is this? Juggernauts attack each turn. It can't be blocked by walls. Other creatures you control are 5/3s and Juggernauts. Is that even good? Can't play it till I have 8 mana. It's incredibly late. This card's pretty good. You can attack with creatures that get blocked well, and then after combat, play it, pay 2 life, and finish off the creature that blocked something. Bad Emergence is also good, but I think I'll go with the Edifice. Fight spell. We are low on removal, so a fight spell seems good here. And it targets. Could matter for the Rot Priest. Ooh, another Paladin. Pretty high on this Paladin right now. Another fight spell? I mean, I guess so. I like the fact that it buffs, gives +1 and +2. It makes it really likely that whatever thing I have will trade up. Trade up or just kill, of course, preferably. This doesn't seem bad. What does this one do? It can filter mana. Or it could become copies of my artifact. That seems actually pretty good. I'm surprised people must not be reading this card. It seems really good. Mycosynth Gardens. I could see this being played and constructed. This ramps too, right? I mean, we definitely want to be playing ramp. We have a lot of good high-end stuff. A flash enchant creature. Gives +2/+2, but also gives hexproof if the enchant creature is toxic. So do have a good amount of toxic, but I think I'd rather get the Scourge here. Because once it has, once you have Corrupted, it's really good. Pick up a combat trick for the sideboard. Might end up playing it. I'm pretty happy with this deck. It's super straightforward. I don't know if we're going to play this hybrid or not. Not super interested in playing blue right now. 2 off of Immortality might be 1 too many. I mean, the first one's great, but if you have 2 in your hand, then you're very upset. 2 in your hand and nothing to cast them on. Why? Why, game? I mean, Jesus, 3 Experimental Auguries does kind of tempt me to play some blue. Proliferate is strong. Especially when I could be proliferating their poison counters. Bone Picker Scourge or Skull Bomb? Pick another Scourge. Alright. So let us see. Let us see. Didn't really open any good bombs, but I mean, the creatures were open. They were passing us lots of good green creatures. We have 16 creatures as is, 7 non-creatures, and 17 lands with a Dune Mover. Is 17 lands too many with a Dune Mover and a Myr Converter? I think I could cut a couple creatures for Experimental Auguries. But is that even good? Would I rather just cut the blue for my deck to be a little bit more consistent? I mean, I think so. The hybrid is good, and it goes especially well proliferate. The problem is, to have enough proliferate, I want to play these Experimental Auguries. And there's not that much other good stuff to proliferate other than poison counters on opponents. Playing very little oil counter stuff right now. So either Whisper the Dross in, or maybe a Maze Skull Bomb, or the Carnivorous Canopy. I mean, there's a good chance that by turn 3, opponent has an artifact enchantment or a creature with flying to destroy. Otherwise, we could just play Titanic Growth, since we're so creature heavy. Like, we have 15 creatures, but we have also the Battle Chair, which is essentially a creature, has Mirrodin. I could see the Skull Bomb being good here, too. I could see any of these 3 being the one. Going on here. Okay, I don't know. I'll take the Skull Bomb. Could help me dig if I'm flooding out or something. Let's do it. Just like that. It's always fun when you build a deck and there's almost no deck building to do afterwards. It's like, oh, 40 cards, there's my deck. Okay. Opponent starts, gets to crack a land, goes to get a black. Very good. That was a good draw. We want something to do turn 2 to be proactive here. Then he plays a draw spit. Opponent 2 for 2 on top lands. I mean, I could just kill it, but I think I'd rather attack, offer him the trade. His creature's better than mine, so I'm down for the trade. He doesn't want it. And I don't know, he could be playing counter magic or something, so I'll make him sack his guy now. Maybe not the best play, because the might does get in now. Pays 3 to draw 2 cards. A classic old divination. And that was a very good draw. I'm quite happy with this guy. I'll pay 2 life and kill the might any day. Alright. Looking good here. Good double spell next turn. Alright, so we'll play the boar, and then we'll make the boar fight the paladin. My guy dies, his guy lives. Wait, no, the other way around. His guy dies, my guy lives. Damn, we just put the chariot on the bottom of the library. Would have been a good card to have right around now. Mycosynth Gardens could become a 3/2 on my next turn. That's not bad. This is an artifact creature, so a valid target. Opponent's got card in hand advantage, but we have board state on him. No removal though for us. The worst thing is if he plays something big that we can't get through. But we could get by all that. Yeah, let's just play this and crack it. Really put pressure on opponent. We'll put it on the Vorak, since that's the one he's most inclined to block with the Hive Master. Maybe I should have put it on the Edifice, since that's the one that I wanted to copy with the Mycosynth Gardens. Too bad we drew another land. We did flood out a little bit, but we're playing 17 lands because we have a lot of high end. So perhaps we'll draw some of that high end now. Did unluckily put that one chariot on the bottom. That's probably the best high end card we have. As far as 6 mana bombs go, a 6/6 tramplers, pretty much up there. Opponent's feeling the pressure. He's on 5. Bunch of cards in hand, but card advantage is not going to win him the game. Okay. That is a little bit problematic. Do I make him trade? I mean, I don't think it's worth it for me to trade my boar for his 3/3. Gonna have to find a way to squeeze out 5 more damage this game, and it's gonna be in the hands of our deck. Please, deck, you could do it. Oh man, good double spell for opponent. One is not corrupted either. Okay, well, we play our hand out, and we wait. We wait for our deck to draw something good, deck. No. That was good, man. We gained control of our thing. Made a copy of it. Opponent's high end was better than ours. He plays his Blue Sun's Twilight. Certainly a bomb in limited. This card is first pickable and definitely strong enough to be like, I am blue, and I am picking all the blue cards I see. Okay, Paladin of my own. We have 2 of these in the deck, so it's nice to have drawn 1 now. I think I just kill Malcator. I have to pay 4 life for that. 2 to cast it and 2 more for its ability to trigger. From 16 to 12 on my own turn. I'm killing myself. And now he starts beating me down in the air, I think. I don't really have anything to do. Oh no, not a Masticore. First strike protection for the multicolored. Alright, well. I think this game's just about over. And he'll proliferate, giving him Corrupted, giving these both lifelink, putting him up to 9. We'll see what's on top of the library, but I don't think anything can save us here. That's great. Just, an unfortunate event. Drew a few too many lands early. Did draw a couple good cards later, but it was too little too late since we had to beat him down before his card advantage came through. Let's see what happens if we go Sultai here. Let's take these in. Let's take this in. And let's cut. It's Gladiator. Let's go to lands here. Let's auto sort this out. We have enough stuff to fix us that I think we're going to be okay like this. Take out the Skull Bomb as well. And finally, one more cut to go here. Maybe I do cut a swamp. Yeah, we do have enough high end that I feel like we want to be hitting these on turn 6 or 5 if we can. Let's take out an Offer of Immortality. That would have been a really good draw late or mid game instead of one of those couple of those lands if we drew one of those. Just attack with all, then when he had a good block, get a good combat trick in there. Would have been good. I like this switch we made. 3 experimental auguries plus the hybrid bat. I don't know what it's called. The bird bat. The Demir card, the gold card. Oh, look at that. The dream. One of each basic land. I think we'll keep this and we probably won't fetch with Dune Mover. Though fetching for Dune Mover is not bad when we have stuff we want to cast at 6 mana. I don't know if I search or not with Dune Mover here. I don't think so. I think we're likely enough to draw 1 more land in the next 4 draw steps. And be at 6, and then we don't want more than 6, so I'll decline. Don't need to help myself flood here. Let's offer the trade. I'm down to get him toxic and take 3 damage next turn. Alright, something to proliferate if we do get to. And let's play the Scourge. Resolves, and then what? Instant speed fight? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Curator, nothing to target. No blocks. There's our land. His guy died, my guy lives. Get in for 2, opponent's on 16. Please, please, not another land deck. We have so much good stuff to draw. And he'll dose it. Okay, so that won't untap. And he continues the race. And another land it is, so I guess I'll sit back now and offer the trade with Dune Mover. Or, I mean, threaten the trade. Yes, yes, I'm familiar with that card. Pretty scary potential block here if opponent has, you know, a combat trick or something. What's that last card in his hand? Is anyone else nervous about it? Make him sack a thing, so he'll probably sack the Canker Bloom, I assume. Yeah. And so now he's got no defense. Crack this land. You have enough. Nice. I think that should have out-tempoed him at this point. He could potentially have, you know, +2 or +4/+4 Titanic growth. So I think I'll block here on account of that being a win condition for him, and otherwise we should be okay to take this game. A boar. I think it's still game. Yeah, it's good. We got him. Right, and we block the 2 biggest. Dune Mover still gets in. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. Good game, brother. So, certainly, the blue made all the difference that game. You can see we added 4 blue cards, drew none of them, and then we won really well. So, definitely the blue cards made the difference. So glad I changed my deck up. At least the mana base operated fine. That is 2 games, though, that we flood. We did manage to win that one. I don't know. I'm a bit paranoid. It's like, I could change my deck up a little bit now and take out 1 land. But then, what if we go land, stuck on 5 lands, get the Chariot, get the other 6 mana card, and then we just can't cast them because we took out a land, you know? I don't know. You know? I don't know. You know? I don't know. Anyways, I'll keep it like this. It won. Why change the deck if it won? Would like to get a game where we proliferate a bunch and recur the bat from the graveyard to our hand a few times. That can definitely be quite grindy. Especially with 2 of those paladins to recur even more stuff. Yeah, okay. I mean, a bit slow, but do hate to mulligan and limited, especially on the play. Look at us get rewarded incredibly hard. Play your bomb, dude. Play your 2-mana rare. Let me see it. That is not worth making him sacrifice. So a paladin? Yeah, I mean, the paladin can return the scourge, which we have in our hand, so we'll pick that up. Yeah, the edifice or the scourge? Because the edifice kills that watcher. But I mean, the scourge blocks it. There's a chance he attacks into me and just hopes I block it so that he can just get to draw his card. Demon movers? Okay. Does he go get a land? No. So he takes it. That's interesting. Well, I'll play this. I'll take the action and I'll make him lose the mover. I thought for sure he would block the Scourge. It only stops 2 damage, but it draws him the card. Put the pressure on him here. Don't really care about killing that rat too much. But it creates good attacks for us. Now he's got to block that 4 damage, right? Seems pretty appealing. So that's good. If he didn't block, I would play Mirror Converter. But since he did block, and he's got no creatures now, I'll leave up Shieldred's Edict. Yes! If a creature dying causes something to trigger, it would trigger an additional time. Okay, and then you could sack 2 other creatures. Oh, exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Put an indestructible counter on it. Huh. Well, he's not going to do that, because it won't save him. Oh, he's doing it. He paid 4 life to... Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Sorry, bro. We set him up. And then now we double spell. Man, that's gotta be hard to deal with. Short of a board wipe, I don't know. Maybe play 2 creature spells this turn. Okay. A creature spell, a 1 mana removal, and then what? Anything else you could do? I'm like, short of a board wipe, there's no way he could do anything. Opponent's like, 2 mana creature, 1 mana kill a thing, 3 mana creature. Wait, no follow-up? No more? Well, let's get in. Opponent could have counter magic here. I am corrupted. He does not. So let's get this edifice. Pass the turn. That's gotta be hard to beat. Oh, paladin of his own. Goes gets the... Oh. Oh, he exiled the watcher. Well, we got him in the air. Good game. Yet again, I don't think we played any blue cards. Oh, we played Experimental Augury right at the start. We kept no blue, and then first draw of the game, we drew an island. And that fetched the Paladin, which we knew we could recur a Scourge with. That worked out. A little bit lucky. But I mean, what is this game if not all about getting a little bit lucky from time to time, you know? Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Certainly having a good time recording it today. I don't really know what's up with it. It's hard to get motivated for me to be like, you know what, let's record today. It doesn't seem like an appealing prospect. It doesn't sound like fun in my head. I gotta like coax myself into doing it. Like, just do it, man. Just do it. This deck's pretty good. I'm quite happy with 2 lands and a mirror converter. This hybrid and 2 auguries can prove to be a ton of value. And we draw our 1 mana bomb. I mean, bomb. Pack 1, pick 1. Yeah, I don't think a 1/2 qualifies as a bomb in limited, while in construction, this constructed, this card is certainly a bomb. Construction. Don't mind me. We draw our black mana too. Well, let's see if we get in for 1 poison counter. Hooray, winning. Mirror converter. Rick, what you got, brother? Well, I'd rather you do that than counter it. I'm feeling like we're in pretty good shape here. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I think I really want to make that fight. Make this one fight that one, right? I want the 2 mana from Mirror Converter to cast the hybrid. Yeah, that's fine. Get in for 2. Opponent's corrupted already. We have 3 creatures with toxic and 2 experimental auguries. Boys, we got gas going on here. Absolute gas. Opponent's digging. Wonder for what? Alright, well, let's go like this. Maybe I should attack with just the hybrid. Try to coax a bad block by opponent, honestly, since I could recur it right now. He says no. Doesn't want that. Wise. I wish I attacked with everything. That was a mistake by me. Well, let's do this now. Good chance we want to play a land. And we do. We certainly do want to play the land. So we'll play the maze. Give him another counter. He's on 5. Experimental augury will put him to 6. Yeah, I really should have attacked with all that last turn. Whoops. These things happen. But then again, if I attacked with all, I wouldn't have the 2 mana left open. Mirror Converter couldn't experimental augury. Let's go for it. That last word, proliferate. Alright, so he'll counter that. That's good. And a predation now. Well, I think we have to use it on the our hybrid so that we get guarantee 4 damage in the air. And then that gives him a poison counter from the Rot Priest trigger. And then we attack. I think it's game. Wait, no, it's put him to 9. Oh wait, maybe 1, 2, 3. Yeah, put him to 9. We'll put that on him to kill his creature. Good game, man. He goes to 9, and then we have 3 creatures with toxic. And a toxic victory it is. And that game, for real this time, the blue actually made a difference. 2 auguries with the hybrid. Each one of those auguries, well, the second one he had to counter, he was terrified of it. Good game, bro, good game. Not bad, not bad. Well, considering we lost and then changed the deck in 1-3, maybe it was a good upgrade. Maybe the cards we cut did make a difference. Despite game 1 and 2 not having touched any blue. Maybe the difference was not having those bad cards in the deck. I don't know. Just rambling. Ramble on. Nope. I feel like a freaking vampire or a caveman. I'm like fucking open the blinds. Close them. Close them. Well, that was embarrassing. Man, I eat some spicy Indian food now, or earlier. Now my tongue's like, I could really use a beer. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm getting at. I could really use a beer right now, quench my palate. However, there's no beer in the fridge, thus I shall just complain. I wish I had beer. Okay, I would like to draw a blue, but this garden does filter mana, so we could be casting Experimental Augury for 3. Doesn't seem great. Kept a slow hand here, but opponent is also quite slow. And we draw a Mirror Converter, which we'd rather do anyways, so we'll resolve that. I'll make a sack it, probably. Vraska's sack a dude. No. Okay, Charge of Mites. Oh, Vraska's Fall. That's the one I was talking about. He does make a sack it. Well, opponents got corrupted. We were really, really slow. And when we finally did do something, it was a bit late. Let's see if we don't find a 2-mana creature we could resolve right now. This is not good, guys. This is not good. Or we could play this Paladin next turn. If opponent has more Vraska's Falls or anything like that, or like a Basilica dude, the guy that makes 2/1/1s when he comes in, Basilica Shepherd. Dude, do I know this guy's whole deck? Have I seen his deck list or something? I called the Vraska's Fall, I called the Basilica Shepherd. I guess I was just calling what would be bad for me if he played, and of course he just naturally played what I hoped he wouldn't. Okay, so 2 options here. Paladin, bring back the Converter. Doesn't seem that good. Option 2, edit this, pay 2 life, kill a Mite, leave up Offer of Immortality. Oh, well, no, I don't have any black, so I could only leave up Experimental Augury. I think that's going to be better, honestly. I'm afraid of getting toxiced out here. Yeah, if I played the Paladin, I'd be at 8. And he'd have 1 Mite more. 5/5 Death Touch. Each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you gain 4 life. Okay, well, let's Experimental Augury first. I think I could discard that Offer of Immortality in my hand. Do I need this Bone Picker Scourge? I mean, there's no way for me to get corrupted here. I don't have any reach going on. Reach in my own graveyard. Okay, I gotta find out a way to get rid of that big guy. The 3/3 flyer. The ground is clunked up here. Well, I guess I can't take the Scourge, and I have to keep the Offer of Immortality so that I could give it Death Touch. That's what I have to do. So we'll get rid of the Paladin since we need the land. The paladin seems good though. No, we need the land. We need double black here. Sad. Extremely sad. I could kill the Basilica Shepherd now with the Edifice. Okay. That was definitely good. Now we keep up off of Immortality and trade, or not trade, kill the 5/5 Death Toucher. Does he attack with all here? You bastard, he does. Alright, well I guess I go to 9 poison counters. And then if he has another Vraska's Fall or something, I'm dead. 1 poison counter, I'm dead. But I mean, I think this is the best way to play it. Oh god, don't do it, man. Okay. Okay, if he had it, it would be over, so... Opponent does not have it just yet. Well, we can't double spell, we're 1 mana short. So we block those 2 and take 4 from the Testament Bearer. Hot damn, this is a close game. Hot damn. Any removal spell, almost any card that does a thing is gonna win opponent the game. Don't touch my shit. No! 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 Good game, man. Can't attack or block, right? Yes, sir. Good game, brother. Good game. That was close, man. We almost stabilized. We got a little bit messed up there. We got screwed. Opponent was on the play. We went nothing turn 1, nothing turn 2. Turn 3, do a thing, and he goes Charge of Mights. Next turn, Vraska's Fall, make you sack your only guy that you played turn 3. And then all of a sudden, our tempo was horrible. We were miles behind, kilometers behind. We couldn't even see the guy. We're like, we're he's gone. He's running off with the game. But then we almost caught up. I can't believe we almost caught up after all that. Alas, this hand looks a lot better. We ramble on. Oh, hello. I draw a blue, I think I'll play the hybrid. Nah, or converter, ramp. And we're up against Gruul aggro. And they got the play. Just ramp, right? Just ramp, dude. Just ramp. Painful. Very painful. We play the gardens and play the hybrid now, though. Just filter mana through it. That's good. We're quite happy that he searches for a land there. Not play another creature or anything like that. I'm super down to trade with that. Otherwise, if he removes it, as long as it's not exile, we're in pretty good shape. Cool, cool, cool. I'll take that. Feeling pretty good now. Do I care more about stopping 2 damage or doing experimental augury? I probably want to augury here, honestly. Augury, get back the hybrid. Oh, what is that, man? Can't be countered. Can't be the target of non-green spells your opponents control or abilities from non-green sources your opponents control. He's indestructible on his own turn. Okay. That's gonna be hard to beat. 5/5 indestructible trample. Fucking bone picker scourge, man. Alright. Let's just double spell here. Oh, wait. What? Hang on. What happened? Why does it do that, game? Wow, how is that possible? Why would you bastard? He's indestructible on his turn, so the Death Toucher doesn't even do shit. I can't believe that the game... It must really not like tapping this land. He doesn't attack. Wow. So lucky. I had 5 free damage there for sure. Okay. Manually tap that one. I'm gonna lose my guy, but that's okay, right? Getting rid of that deadly thing seems worth it to me. Oh boy. Isn't that nice? Grab a basilisk. The basilisk can... It'll just be a good blocker. Do these trade? Holy fuck. That's a lot of creatures. Wow. That is an obvious block. Okay, we fight his biggest thing. Our guy lives. Then with 3 more mana... I don't really want to go to 1. I could pay 2 life and make that guy get -1/-1. Maybe that's what I have to do here. This creature trades well with the Golgari troll. Either that or maybe I Vraska's Fall. I trade with the Golgari troll. I mean, no matter what, if he has a removal spell, I'm dead, right? Like, no matter what line I take. So that being said, I may as well go for this riskier play. Do that. No attacks. At least this way, by paying 2 life and giving that -1/-1 Vraska's Fall, will make him sack something value. And that's why we played the Edifice, because it trades well with that. And, okay. So now we make him sack both of those. Oh my god, imagine if it didn't if it didn't save my black dude. Because I didn't manually tap it. That could have totally happened. Okay, once again, we're dead if he has a haster this time. And he might, but I'd rather start hitting him than give him an extra turn. Nice. And again, we're dead if he has... a removal spell, just like before. But I mean, we're coming back here. 1 life. Oh my god, he draws a land. Oh man, okay, oh man, okay. So he could offer the trade here. I'll definitely take it. I mean, I have to. Don't think it's a good trade for him. Okay. Equip it, get in for 8, and then we have lethal next turn. I think that's the best line, honestly. All we gotta do is just dodge 1 damage, man. Just dodge 1 damage 1 time. Come on, game. Come on, game. Yes! Alright, fine. I admit it, this game is pretty fun, and I'm glad to be back. Back playing it. Dude, let's go. The 1 life comeback. How greasy was that one? Man, and you know what? If we lost that one by 1, I would have 100% blamed the auto tapper for fucking Mycosynth Lattice bullshit, dude. That was so stupid of the game. This is a really slow hand. Nothing to do till turn 3, but at least we're on the play this time, so we'll keep. Should I make him sack a thing? Or play Bone Picker Scourge? Well, let's do that. This thing's not super threatening quite yet. Corrupted is what makes this thing disgustingly good. This is one of the best corrupted triggers there is. Immortality? A bit afraid. I'll take 1. Okay, we'll go fetch our blue. Tick tock, tick tock. Get in for 2. Holy shit, that last game. Wasn't that crazy? Charge of the Mites, yeah. Honestly, I think I have to trade with one of these Mites, even though Dune Mover's, you know, clearly better than a 1/1 Mite that can't block. If this thing gets corrupted, his deck is so good. Offer of Immortality, is it? I guess he doesn't care about saving the Mite that bad. Gonna buff up his Mite, eh? Honestly, fine. So let's go no attacks here. Did not see that coming. The old buff the Mite. Okay. Gets rid of the Scourge. I'm definitely blocking the Mite here. Oh, man. I'm definitely not blocking the Mite here. And I'm definitely corrupted now. Damn, bro. He had a hell of a turn lined up. We're really far from corrupted here. Okay. Let's go for the highest risk play. It's the highest reward as well. If the 4/4 just lives, an opponent doesn't have anything for us here, then at least it pretty comfortably blocks. Well, the might gets +1/+1. Well, he just attacks with a 2. Alright. Alright. Almost dead here. Shit, man. Hopefully, he doesn't attack with everything. Although he probably will. Oh, no, he does, okay. So... let's make him sack a thing. That's all we can do. Yeah, sacks that one, that makes sense. And he eats the might with the cutthroat to make it a 5/5. Yeah. Opponent got us, man. Opponent got us good, cleanly. We're mana short and $1 late. That doesn't make any sense. Good game, brother. Good game. Good luck to you, 88. Good game, man. I guess we'd have a little peek, see what's going on up here, but... Geez, over, man. Another game bites the dust. Yeah, nothing to save us there. Good stuff, man. A fun draft. I'm really happy with that one win. We were on 1 life and they were on 20 and we came all the way back and then we saw the line. 8 damage for lethal. Hell yes, hell yes. A fun draft. So what did that pay off there? 1,400 gems. I think it cost us 15 to get in. So 3 packs and 100 gems. Plus some pretty good fun. I'll take that. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, that's my second Wanderer. Eternal Wanderer. And I quite like this Tyvar. There's a deck I'm kind of working on. It's not great, but it's called Jund Midrange. And it's kind of a recurry thing. I actually just crafted Invoke Despairs for it. So this opens up the possibility of me playing so many decks. There's so many decks that rely on Invoke Despair. But the thing with Tyvar is his -2 is quite good. It returns a creature with 2 CMC or less. And then I have 7 creatures that hit that criteria in 4 Harvesters and 3 Hajars. And these are just both beat down creatures. Like, they're 3 powered for 2, which is strong. But then they can also sack themselves to do a thing. Usually kill a guy with the Harvester and then immediately recur it with the Brawler turn 3. Yeah, that's the synergy I really like. I like these Maze Crushers too. I wish I had a couple more. This deck, it needs a bit of tuning, needs a bit of work. It's not quite, like, feel good yet. And it just loses to Atraxa. I don't know how to beat this freaking Atraxa, man. They're like, play Atraxa, and I can't make him stack it because he's always got a bunch of tokens and whatnot with it, wedding announcements and stuff. So this is a deck I'm working on. I'd like to get good. I could maybe squeeze another Tyvar into. And then there's this Boros tokens deck that's really fun. So it runs with Fable the Mirror Breaker and Mondrak. So if Mondrak's down, right away you make 2 shamans, right? And then whenever 2 shamans attack, it makes 4 treasure tokens. And so you can kind of see how really quickly this gets out of hand. And then my favorite thing, okay, is this has happened a couple times when I'm playing this deck. Late game, you go you get 2 Fables flipped. Reflection of the Kiki-Jiki targets Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Because of Mondrak, it makes 2 Reflections of Kiki-Jiki. So then you target another one, target another one, target another one, so on and so forth, making 2 each time. So you're netting 1. And then eventually, once you're almost out of mana, you make a bunch of copies of the 2/2 Goblin Shaman and then attack with everything. So anyways, that's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day.